Hey guys, welcome back to Loach Racing YouTube channel. We've been pretty busy. I've been busy with work and everything, so we haven't been able to do much video-wise. But don't worry, there's always work being done here. Been doing some work on the shop. It's all mounted and everything. I got some just eBay lights or Amazon lights. We're waiting on a guy to give us a quote to run power out here, so I can put my actual big lights in here, which will be nice. We got to get the wood stove in here soon, so we have heat this winter and get all the insulation in. I have a couple pieces of the tin we got to change, but it's a shop. We're inside, so it'll be nice. We got Reaper back together. Tanner was nice enough. I guess he picked up a scrapper with a good running 6-liter, so we just pulled it out and put a turbo cam that we had in it with a set of valve springs, and so far it's been 603 at 113 miles an hour on 10 pounds, which is pretty respectable, I think, considering it's a 350,000 kilometer motor that we did absolutely nothing to. I never pulled the pistons out to check the rings. I never did anything. We just pulled it out, threw it in, and it still runs, but the transmission's slipping in high gear. So today, that's what I'm working on. I already have it up on the stands. I'm going to do an oil change. I'm going to get another set of plugs ordered. So that'll be fun. Another project we've been working on is I picked this up a couple months ago. And this thing's going to be a hot rod. So these things, I think this had a 1.3 liter 4-cylinder in it with a 5-speed. And it's factory 2-wheel drive, which I had never seen before. So that really interested in me, however you say that. So I bought it right away. As soon as I seen it, I bought it. Sold the engine, transmission, rear end out of it, because right away I had wild ideas like I normally do. So this is what we're working with now. So 350. Apparently it's got 305 heads on it, and I think it's got a little bit of a cam in it. NV 3500 5-speed transmission that I have to make an adapter for the shift linkage because the shifter's way up under the dash, and a Mustang 8.8 rear end. So that's something else we're working on. And I also bought, I got a dog. Well, I've had him for a while, but I got a little Tykes car. It's another little project we got. I finally scooped that up off a buddy. I've been trying to get that thing for probably a year and a half now. I think he owned it. I finally was able to convince him to sell it to me, which took a lot. But it's mine. I own it now. I'm putting a 4-wheeler engine in it. I think it's a 350 or 360cc Kawasaki. It's going to go in it. I bought a set of tracks to go on the back. It's rear-wheel drive. Gonna put a ski on the front, and that'll be fun for bombing around on all the sled trails and going out on the lake and stuff. My older brother bought his son a Junior. I think that's an 1190 motor in it. I forget, but he's also got a 990. I bought a pretty nice Fox 302 C4 automatic for Britt. So that'll be her starter car. I'm going to do a little bit to it as it sits. Well, I think we're just going to leave it alone for right now. That way she can get a feel for it, and then we'll slowly start building it up, because she's never had a race car before, so I don't want to give her too much and her scare herself or anything. Then we got the Blazer. Tanner just did a little bit of work on that. Changed some stuff because he's got plans for another motor to end up in that. So that's another thing. And Yeller's sold. We sold it, but it went to a friend of ours that's kind of part of our racing group, so it's still staying in the family. But Tanner does not own that anymore. And we got Johnny's S10 here. Needs a little bit of a cleanup. We changed a few things, but that thing is the most reliable thing in the fleet. And I mean, it's just a little stockish small block. He's driven that thing I don't remember exactly how long it is, whether it was like, I think it was like 6.5 hours one way to go racing for the weekend. Raced it all weekend. Well, him and Tanner both raced it because Tanner brought his old truck there and blew it up the first burnout. So they double entered the truck, ran it all weekend, and drove it back home. That's pretty wild. Then we got the Bel Air, which that project stopped because Tanner had that engine for me for Reaper. So I had to pull it apart a bit so I can steal the parts off of it that I had already previously stole off Reaper for it. I got a 66 Pontiac Le Mans factory 4-speed car. It's getting a 396 under there. Got my other Fox I got on a deal. This GT body kit's going to go on the other one. This car's alright. Needs a little bit of floor work and a little bit of body work, but I don't have much into it. So then we got, this is Kate's car. That's who owns that. She bought this, and then Tanner put that up for sale, and now she bought that, and this is for sale. $4,500, $5,000 with brand new headers, 355 turbo 350, Borg Warner 9-bolt rear end, runs, drives, brand new Quicksilver shifter inside it. Needs a flywheel. It's got a couple bad teeth. And we got my old S10, which is now Tanner's S10, because I'm pretty sure he's building that for his girlfriend with more of our leftover parts. We don't sell a whole lot of our own leftover parts. We pull it off and we say that's gonna go in this, and then we just buy new parts for, like, when I upgrade Reaper there, I keep all my parts usually, unless it's something I know I don't want anymore, then I'll get rid of it. I usually keep it. But yeah, so we got a busy day. Oh, Johnny's got to change the engine in this truck, brand new daily. Last weekend when he was home, did a little love to it, took it out, and it was smoking kind of bad. We brought it back. I was thinking maybe just a PCV issue, but I guess that engine's got like 400 something thousand on it. So last night he was driving to come to a car show and she locked up. So they let it cool off. Apparently, I guess it started, they put it back on the trailer, but it's making some racket. So he's got a parts truck out back. So he's working on swapping the engine in that today while I'm doing transmission and stuff in Reaper. And yeah, busy this weekend, because we are going racing next weekend in St. Thomas for Turkey Nationals. Gonna go down there, have some fun. Friday, I guess, for their test and tune, they're allowing us to run quarter, which I've never run a quarter mile pass, so I'd love to do that in Reaper. Figuring, just seeing some other guys' time slips, figuring right around a 9:30 is what I'm seeing. People are going with about the same 8th mile time as me, but I'm not sure if they're turbo or NA running that. So, I mean, anything like a lower 9, I'd be happy with. Well, anything faster than a 10, considering we built that ourselves. Yeah, I think that's kind of a quick recap of what we got going on right now. I got the little yellow buggy that's up on the C can there. I finally found street bike for that. I'm gonna yank the motor of the street bike, and I'm actually bringing it to a buddy that's a big bike guy. He's gonna do that for me. He's a little bit smarter, and he's built more go-karts with street bike engines and shit. So that's gonna be a him project, and I'll just stick with the cars. And then yeah, this is our last race weekend of the year. Hopefully we do all right. But I mean, even if we don't, we're going to have fun. We've never been down there, and there's Thanksgiving dinner right at the track, so that'll be fun. See a bunch of friends I have down there, and they can see the truck because they've never seen the truck before. Maybe make some more friends. You never know what's going to happen when you go to a new track. So I'm going to get to work, and then I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, so we're back. Johnny's got the new engine in his truck, the new trannies in Reaper. I adjusted the band, so it should all be good. All I have left to do is change the seat belts because they're expired, and fix a leaking axle seal on the passenger side, and it'll be ready to go to St. Thomas, give it a bath. Tomorrow we're going to go to a car show. might as well. It's calling for half decent weather, so we're gonna go check that out. I'm still trying to find some parts for this. I need a flywheel for a 350 with an NV 3500, and I'm gonna get a clutch kit for it. But that's so much stuff. Oh, and I did something last night. A buddy of mine messaged me, and he says, I have something that you need more than me, and I'm moving, and I don't have anywhere to put it, so you need to come get it. So I was like, all right, tell me what you got. It's an emissions dyno, but I guess there's a company that makes this conversion kit for different sensors. It's not made like to make big power, but it'll be at least something that we can put the trucks on the rollers or the cars on the rollers and at least spin them up, make sure there's no wicked vibration, no hesitation or miss. But there it is. There's a big brake right there. There's the rollers. I guess this is the weakest part here. I'm assuming this is part of the emission stuff. I'm not sure exactly what that's for. Maybe for checking wheel speed, which I don't really know how much we need to worry about. But I want to see if I can get another one of these drive shafts to go there, and then I can delete that whole setup altogether. Then there's a part here for when you back on, you sit on this plate, and then there's airbags under this that raise and lower. So when you go to drive off, this would lift up on your tires and you can roll off, because if not, you're just going to spin on these. They'll sit there and just spin. So I got everything, the box of the truck. Here's that plate. This is one of the covers. That's all the computer shit in there. But that conversion company, I guess they send you like a USB file and you can upload it to a laptop. So we can run it all on that. So that'll be good. But that's probably going to be like a spring project. I'll start getting some parts together and do some more research on it. Like I said, it's going to be nice to have. I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. We're supposed to put a lean-to off this side of the shop. It used to be on there when this building was where it was before, but they knocked it down and then we got the building, so I got to move my C-Can over. That's going to be fun too. That's going to get a Suzuki Katana motor. Got to move the C-Can over, build that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put the dyno in there. It's kind of what I'm thinking as of right this second, but we'll see what happens when the time comes, really. But I got to get it unloaded off that because I need that trailer to take Reaper to the car show tomorrow. But I don't know. Got so many projects and winter's coming. Got to get some wood here and get the furnace in the shop so we can have heat this winter. I'm waiting on my new used door to get here. My buddy got a new door for his shop. That's the right length for this, but I got to narrow my door, I think, a foot, so it's not going to make that big of a difference on my end. So that'll be nice. I'll have a proper door because we raised the building 4 feet, so this door doesn't work anymore. And instead of getting panels, I'm going to get his complete door with the chain to lift it up and everything, because this one never had one. It just had the electric door mechanism, and I don't have that. So, but yeah, playing around. Hopefully get all this shit fixed up tonight, ready to go, and take Reaper over to the car wash maybe tomorrow and give it a little bit of a bath before we go to the car show. A couple hours tomorrow. I think it'll be fun. I took him to one there a couple days ago. It was a good time. All the older guys liked it. It's something different. Not a lot of people have stuff like this, especially around here. So, keep playing around. Hopefully we can get this Johnny's truck running here shortly. I think he's almost done. I think he's just got to do like starter and converter bolts and put fluids in it, and it should be all fine and dandy. And I'm gonna get Reaper moved over a little bit so I can get that tire off and figure out what's going on with that axle seal. See if I can fix it up. But yeah, all sorts of fun. Shop's a bit of a mess right now, just from doing an engine job, so I'll have to get that tidied up. And once Reaper's done there, it can get kicked outside. I got to get the body raised off of this so I can start doing. I got to do a transmission cross member in that. I got to do the upper mounts for the rear end because it's a Mustang 8.8, so it's like 4-link. So I got to make an upper cross member for that. I have adjustable upper control arms. I think they're actually sitting on the roof. So we use the loader after, get the body off that, put it on some skids or something for now. It'll only take me a week or so, or to get that cross member put in and everything. I'll do it when I'm on my days off next. So, but yeah, I think we're gonna end this off here. If you like the content, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna try and do a little bit more on here, especially now I'll be home a little more, and we have enough projects here so I can start doing a little bit more filming. And the shop's half-ass set up. I got hydro coming in hopefully soon. They came here the other day. They're gonna get us a quote, put hydro in here, so I'm not running an extension cord for my lights. I'll actually be able to run a welder and the air compressor and stuff in there. So I gotta wait for them to come in and get all the wiring done. Then I can insulate it and all that stuff. Then we'll have a fully functioning shop. So that'll be awesome. Sooner we can get that done, the better. But it's still a workable shop how it is, and it's not crazy cold yet, so it'll be sweet. Anyways, I'll land this off here. We'll see you in the next one.